security situation in Anambra State in recent times has remained a major source of concern for both the government and those residing in the state. This is because the daredevil group known as Unknown Gunmen has continued to wreak havoc in Anambra, especially as the November 6th governorship election in the state draw closer. The armed group has attacked many security facilities in the state, killing many police officers, burning down many police stations in the process, and has equally carried out high-profile assassinations in the state, especially in the past few months. Meanwhile, a lot of persons have continued to urge the government to deploy more military personnel to the state in order to solve the escalating security situation in the state, though that never came to be. But the recent success recorded by the Nigerian Army in Anambra State has once again justified why more soldiers should be deployed to the state. Saturday, October 9, 2021, Punch newspaper reported how many troops in the state successfully foiled attempted attack on a police checkpoint by unknown gunmen. The Daredevil group stormed a police checkpoint along Okija-Onitsha Expressway in Anambra, but were fiercely engaged by the army troops on ground. This was made known in an official statement released by the Army Director of Public Relations Oyema Nwachukwu on Saturday. He revealed how many troops of Sector 5 of Exercise Golden Dawn engaged the gunmen in a fierce gunfight on October 7, 2021, and eventually forced the Daredevil group to run away, but the troops equally gave them a hot chase. Even though one police officer reportedly lost his life during the attack, the truth remains that without the presence of the army troops during the attack, the unknown gunmen would have wreaked more havoc on the police formation as we have seen in the past. At least this will serve as an eye-opener to those opposing the idea of deploying more soldiers to the state to help in resolving the escalating security situation in Anambra State. And for the fact that some criminal elements in the state are vowed to make sure that the upcoming governorship election in the state did not hold, should be enough reason for the government to take urgent drastic measures. And this includes the deployment of more military personnel to Anambra. Yes, because these criminal elements are already walking their talk and have continued to attack security formations in the state and government facilities, including an attack on the INEC office in Awka in May 2021. The fact that the Nigerian Army recently kicked off a new operation codenamed Exercise Golden Dawn in the southeast is not a deterrent for more soldiers to be deployed to Anambra State. Yes, because there's need to penetrate every nook and cranny of the state with military presence, including military checkpoints and surveillance patrolling, of which the current military exercise in the region cannot really achieve that. Meanwhile, no one is sure of what these criminal elements are planning next, which is why we should not always be reactive in our tactics and approach. Rather, we should be proactive. Yes, because this daredevil group might be targeting to strike at the 11th hour, such that it will be almost impossible for the Independent National Electoral Commission (NEC) to recover on time for the much anticipated November 6, 2021 governorship election in Anambra State. So, more soldiers should be deployed to the state and on time, because it is obvious that the police cannot handle the situation alone, else they should have been able to solve this problem long before now. There's an urgent need to complement the efforts of the security apparatus already on ground in the state if this war against criminal elements in the state must be won. The daredevil, unknown gunmen, we cannot fish them out. At some point, they will tell you they are IPOB members. IPOB members will come and tell you, we know nothing about this. And again, unfortunately, one security man died. What just came to mind is that this man just died for nothing. Because this kind of a thing, if really we have people who have dedicated their lives, that they said they are going to serve the country, that even not even minding their own comfort. Let's even forget about the economy, because a lot of people are joining. But we know that ordinarily, when people want to join the force like that, they are so patriotic, because they want to forfeit their own comfort to go and fight for the people. That is how it ought to be. But unfortunately, if anything happens to them, what will be their gain? What will be the gain of their family members? It is just none to zero. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. This way, the army is talking to justify reason why they have to bring more army personnel to their state. But before now, they've been having, before this whole thing came up, this issue of whether they are saying it's because of the election and what have you, before it came up, we've been having checkpoints all over the place. Checkpoints all over the place. Not that anything was happening. So what could have been their reason to justify deploying more troops to the place? Had it been the same way, the same thing is being done? If you want to look at it from face value, you say, oh yes, they are trying. Oh, that is the right thing to do. But unfortunately, where we really have insecurity in this country, they don't even deploy such energy to that place. And that is why a lot of people are really skeptical. They're really skeptical. One thing I believe is that if these people, if they are not IPOB members, or if they are IPOB members, they should try to desist from it. They have been coming out to tell us that they know nothing about this whole thing, but I see no reason why they will be attacking the police formation in the first place. Like I've always said, you can talk the talk, before you know, some people will act on it. If you are telling us you know nothing about it, that means some people are acting on what you have said. That is why you need to be very, very careful. Whether election or no election, that does not take away that a referendum will not come, because everybody is marginalized in this country. Everybody is marginalized. It's just that you guys are just bold to have somebody that's going to be, fronting the whole situation. To me, which I believe, since they said they are not the ones, but who are the people? Because IPOB is still accusing the government being the one perpetrating this evil, just to give dog a bad name. Let's see how all of these things, how it will turn out to be at the end of the day. The only people I pity are the security men, who will just die for nothing, who will just die in vain. Nothing will happen. Oh my God, it's just unfortunate. Well, how many have they deployed to Kaduna, Jos, and other northern states? My problem with these military men now is that once you finish writing, they will not follow simple instructions. Instead, they will go out there and be collecting money from these innocent citizens. I mean, okay, those who are being mounted on the checkpoints, or the ones that they will be mounting on the checkpoints, they'll go there and be doing something different, and that is extorting money from people. So guys, let us hear your opinion and have your take on this. Thank you.